there in Santa Barbara.
I see.
In 1979.
I see.
But I'm so sorry, 1997.
So is that you, Ella Fitzgerald, too? I mean, this one over here on this wall, is that you? This one here? Is that you? Is this one yours? Yeah, Sarah. That's yours?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Now I'm going to turn this camera around. I'm going to turn around to you, and you're going to introduce yourself and say who you are. Okay, you're going to say who you are.
Do you remember?
And you're going to tell me about yourself.
Etta James?
Yeah, Etta James, I see that. Okay, so now the camera's on you, so now you're going to tell me who you are and about your work. Go ahead.
I'm Suzanne Cerny. I started painting jazz figures in the Seagull restaurant in Mendocino in actually around 1985. And Vince Wallace, who was part of Bop City, was up there with his quintet. He's a saxophonist from Oakland. Right now he's not doing too well. And after that I went down to Santa Barbara, and Rita Omri from Tunisia opened up a small jazz club, which was really a storefront. And jazz music, this was my first initiation to meeting live jazz musicians, because I'm originally from New York. I went to the High School of Music and Art up near Harlem. And I didn't pay much attention to everything that was happening there in the 50s.
Okay.
So here I met Charles Lloyd and Robbie Coltrane, but mainly a lot of jazz musicians from Los Angeles who were fabulous.
Okay. What inspires your work?
What inspires?
Yeah, what inspires your work?
Okay, well, I think I always tended to do figures. But the fact that I love music, and my grandmother was a classic pianist, the fact that I could finally learn about jazz and feel that music, I mean, that's a very healing thing for me, very transcending. And the fact that all these people stood still, I could sketch them.
I see. So you had the actual performers pose for you?
Well, they pose when they play, but I did about 200 or 300 small 8 by 11 pictures while they were playing.
Okay.
And then some of these pictures are from...
I mean, did you actually have an actual artist pose for you while you did their, paintings? Have you ever had that happen?
These are all from photographs.
I see, okay.
But the small ones that I'm not showing here, some of them are over there on the rack, were from life.
Let me ask you this, do you listen to jazz while you paint?
Yes, I do.
You do? Okay, beautiful. So it helps to inspire your work?
Yes.
Okay.
The first jazz piece that I was conscious of, I was already about 40 years old, and I listened to A Love Supreme, which I found in a 33 on top of a garbage pail over in San Francisco where I was living. Okay. And then that made me want to hear more.
I see. Okay. How do people contact you to know more about your work and if they wanted to purchase your work?
Well, I have a website, which is my name, SuzanneCerny.com.
Okay.
And I live here in the Bay Area. Okay. I did claim to fame was a family portrait of 7 members of the John Coltrane family, commissioned by Ravi because he liked what I did in that little club in Santa Barbara. Okay. The interesting thing was he couldn't find a picture of his father that didn't have his fist in his mouth or a saxophone, but he did find one finally over in Japan in a periodical.
Okay, all right. Well, we look forward to more bigger and better things coming from you in the future, hopefully. Are you still painting?
Yes. Okay. This was done last week.
This is your latest one? Okay, out of sight. Okay. Say your name again once again.
Well, Giuliatti, I was born. Okay. And Fellerman, I was raised. Okay. At Cherny, I was married in San Francisco.
Okay.